Hey everybody, welcome back to the craft room. I am so glad that you could join me. I missed you guys yesterday, but I just came into the craft room and pretty much just looked at my yarn for a little bit and didn't do much at all. So, I have been working on a project though, and it's not the one you probably think. I know I showed you the unicorn cross stitch. I have not, all I've done on that is just finished off that tail of yarn across that row. I need to add on some more and continue on. I haven't done a whole lot with that, but I've been carrying it with me. I just haven't had enough concentration time to do anything for now. But I did decide to go ahead and work on Mr. Snaps. If you guys remember, that's the alligator pencil case. And I found this on Pinterest, and I knew I had to do it when I first found it. I just never got around to it. It's been pinned for quite a while, actually. But I finally got around to it, and I did make a mistake when I told you guys about it originally. I said it says to use a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I said that was an H. Actually, 5.5 is an I hook, not an H hook. So, yes. I have my eye hook because I figured it out, and I have been working on this for the last couple days actually, and I'm doing quite well, and I'm actually kind of impressed. However, I must say that if you're like me and you do the same thing, give me a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments. But I started this pattern without really reading the pattern at all. I read it enough to know that it was written in UK terms and not USA terms, which that's no big of a deal. And I also have no clue what yarn they're using because it's not yarn that I'm familiar with. It's actually a kit. So I just use my own yarn, and because I like cotton, I like to make things with cotton, bags with cotton, I decided to use my cotton yarn. And looking at the picture, it appears that there's 4 different colors, right? I see a blue, a green, a white, and actually I can tell from looking at the picture. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but there's 2 different shades of blue, a green and a white is what I see. So I picked my yarn. Let me show you what I picked. I picked this green, which this is a lime green color. This is some Lily Sugar and Cream. This is the 1 pound mystery bag thingies that you can get from Mary Maxim. I also picked this light blue. This is also one of the Lily Sugar and Cream with the mystery 1 pound bag thingies that you can get of cotton yarn. Both of these, if you remember, I used on my kitty cat bag. These have gone a long way. They really have. I also grabbed this Lily Sugar and Cream white. And I grabbed this, I love this yarn, and I've done enough off the middle I can actually see the color now. The color on this is deep turquoise, and my only complaint is, or maybe suggestion, is to make sure your yarn is all the same yarn, because I noticed a little bit, I've tried to accommodate for it in future stripes, but the first stripe that I did with this color, obviously my tension was a little too tight and it kind of squeezed in a little bit. It's not a big deal. But when I've used it after that, I kind of accommodated so that I wasn't holding my tension near as much. So those are the four colors that I chose. But as I was going along, it told me to use 5 different colors. Tisk tisk. Anyway, so the light blue, that's this one right here. I called this one the light blue. I used this for 2 different colors. So far it's working out, and I have not had this color right next to itself. So I think I did good. And for those that care, there is my tally sheet for Mr. Snaps. I've done the body, and I've done the top part of his mouth, and those are my colors, or the colors that they say to use, and my substitutes that I'm using. So there's that. You can see how much I've actually done. And by the way, I am right-handed, And my hash marks are written with my left hand. I would think as much as I've been doing this, I would get better at it, but I guess practice makes perfect, right? So this is what I have so far. This right here is his body. And I started with the light green, the light blue, went to the green, the teal, and this is the only white stripe in there. I don't understand it. I'm not seeing this color used anywhere else in this pattern. So, I don't know. But I also got the top part of his jaw. See, there's the inside of the bag. Which this is the back side, because you can see where I changed my colors. So this is going to be the bottom. But here's my bag. And this is the top part of the jaw, which this is crocheted on in a completely separate piece. This is all one piece, and then you finish this off, and then you start this on the top half. So I've got that. And I also have the little, I guess you could call them his lips. This is where you sew on the zipper. So I probably could measure this to know how long of a zipper that I will need, because once I get all of this done, I still need to obviously do the bottom half, which it will be done in the green, because that's the way it is in the pattern. I'm trying to decide whether to do his eyes with white or do them with green. It shows them with the green in the pattern, but I don't know, I probably will do them with the green because the white just might look kind of weird with the safety eyes in the middle. So I'll probably just use the green like in the pattern. But I need to do the bottom, and then I need to make the forelegs and the, I don't know how many fins there are, I'd have to look. Not fins, call them spikes. 2 of each color. So 5 times 2 is 10, so I'll need to make 10 different spikes to put down the middle, and then of course his 2 eyes. Those all get sewed on, but his mouth flaps, his top and his bottom jaw are actually crocheted on, you know, the top of your body. So that's what I got. That's what I've been working on the last couple of days in my downtime. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm looking forward to getting it finished. And then I will have to find another project or maybe work on my cross-stitch unicorn project. So there you have it. I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. There's only one day left, which this is going up late Saturday night because I don't know what time it is. Let me look. It is about 10:15 on Saturday, September 11th. So just one more day in the weekend, and I hope you guys have a good Sunday. And I will probably see you right back here in the craft room either tomorrow night or Monday, depending on when I get a chance to make another video. Thank you guys for stopping by the craft room.